Hello. I know that I start all of these live streams with me at like the very beginning of a horror movie where I'm all like, hello, hello, is anyone there? I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. I've started too many live streams with me. It was only one, but with me not having the sound right. Hello. Okay, I'm a little bit behind because I was being so careful with the birthday cake. I was being so careful with this, trying to bring this into my office. There you are. Hey, hey, my dark darlings. Love to see y'all. Let me pull up the document for the live stream today and we'll get this started. I don't have a lot of desk space because of this giant cake. I'm gonna show y'all this. I it's from Big Sugar Bake Shop and the Scary Squad got it for me. My birthday is on Thursday, by the way, and this has been such a great week. I know it's only Tuesday, but this has been such an incredible week of people like wishing me happy birthday, and just my friends have been stopping by with things. Oh my god! Oh, please, please, please don't let me drop this cake while I try to show. Oh my gosh! You see how big it is? You see the happy birthday? Yeah, and the person that delivered it from Big Sugar Bake Shop was such a sweetheart. He was like, "Happy birthday!" It was adorable. Okay, so while I chat with y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and if you're gonna do a knife, do it right, right? I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, and we have so many wonderful like stories and fan letters and everything from y'all. Y'all are so amazing. And I know that right now all of us will, it looks like all of us are basically going to have a quarantine birthday at this point. And as someone who's about to have mine, for anybody out there who has already had yours, um, I feel for you, and y'all have taken it really really well. And for those that it's coming up, like technically mine is on Thursday. For those that it's coming up, you have to find a different way to celebrate it than you might have done in the past. Like the little things mean more, type of a thing. Like I've had friends that have given me fresh baked bread that they made. I'm like, oh my gosh, what other year besides 2020 would friends just give baked bread to each other? I don't normally have things like that. C. Dougie is like, my birthday is in 2 months. Hey, happy almost birthday. And then for birthdays in there, Virgo Squad. Yes, Virgo Squad. I'm telling you, we start, was it August 22nd, and it goes until September, I want to say 23rd. I'm sorry, I don't know the end season of Virgo, but I'm going to go ahead and cut into this cake, and we are going to, oh my gosh, it's so pretty though. It's so pretty. Y'all have already seen it, so I'm not going to try to, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this cake? I put it in the refrigerator, and maybe my refrigerator is too high. Oh gosh. Wow. All right, we're going to make this a real small piece because oh no. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I'm like the cake cutter in my family, and I guess I've lost my skills during quarantine because this is not the best slice that has ever happened. But then that might also be my Virgo talking. Maybe not that bad. Uh, oh, it's strawberry. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna say. Happy birthday to y'all out there. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for your donation. Oh, also, if any of y'all are going to be donating today, anything that's donated, we are going to be giving to charity. I haven't chosen the charity just yet, but more than likely it will do with COVID and or mental health. So yes, please, and thank you so much for any and all donations. And thank you for happy birthday from the Pixel Foxy donated $5. Looks like New Zealand dollars. Um, uh, uh, KDN, happy early birthday. POG, I'm so glad you joined Snarled. The way you tell the stories is so good. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I see some of you have noticed my shirt. Oh my god, that cake is good. That is really good. What was this place again? Big Sugar Bake Shop. Holy crap. That's amazing. Um, yeah, this is my birthday shirts. Oh, Jessica Webb, thank you for the donation. um, yeah, as you can see, it's our bad boys being bad boys in a playground. Got it down there. Freddie, my dude. So yeah, I wore this for y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead with birthday messages. And yes, we've got birthday messages. Oh my gosh. And yes, we have scary stories that we're going to be doing. So let's see. Okay, so we're gonna start off with oh, this is hi Snarl team. My name is Matthew. I'm a 14-year-old boy from the Philippines, and I love watching your Something Scary content. It gives me chills just watching your videos since the thumbnails just keep getting creepier and creepier. I'd love to wish Markeia a happy birthday. Oh, I hope she enjoys her time always and has the time of her life. Please don't stop making those scary videos. Honestly, I like getting scared, but not too much. Stay safe and stay healthy. Love y'all. Oh my gosh. Hi, Matthew. Let's see if you're watching today. Oh my gosh, there's so many birthday messages. Y'all are amazing. Um, okay, let's go ahead and light our candle and jump into our first spooky telling. Let's see here. From Sabina. I think that's Sabina, our story coordinator. Their cakes are so good. Actually, I believe Sabina was talking about their cakes before, and I am so fortunate to be able to have one now. Like, oh my gosh, this is tasty. All right, so let's go ahead and be able to see it there. Got this with my protection stones around right here. And we're going to go into our first story, which is from Cynthia Gomez. Okay. There's a part above. Hi, Markeia. Oh, here. Let me make sure that my microphone is close. I've got everything changed around because I was trying to fit that cake on my desk. I will be eating on that all this week. Okay. Hi, Markeia. I want to wish you a very happy birthday. And I also want to say that I absolutely love your podcasts. They have really been keeping me entertained during this quarantine. Here's a story I thought I'd share. It's a true story that my teacher once narrated to us in class. Love, Cynthia. Okay. Footsteps. Last night, I saw a dream, or so I thought I did. It was 1 o'clock at night. It was dark outside since it was hours before sunrise. I usually toss and turn the whole night away. Though I was not really sweating, it was pretty humid. LA weather is very odd. It had only been 3 months since my husband and I moved here, and we were still getting used to it, especially our house. I suddenly woke up to footsteps down the hall. I thought it was John, my husband. Maybe he woke up to drink water or use the washroom or something. I didn't bother with it much and turned in an attempt to fall back asleep again. It was then that I heard John whisper, "Did you hear those creaks?" I slowly turned to the other side to face John and asked to make sure I had heard it right. "What? Did you hear those creaks too, or was it just me?" whispered John. We were whispering. I really don't know why. Maybe it was our instinct, and also because it was literally 1:45 in the morning and we really just wanted to sleep. We had to go to work tomorrow. "I thought it was you," I replied. "Do you think we should check if someone broke into our house?" I asked. "I think we should," he said, and got up off the bed. "You hear a noise again. Call 911 immediately. I'll go and check if anything's up." I kept the lights turned off while John left. After a while, John came back and said he found nothing. So he just decided it must have been a small animal that had gotten into an opening around the house. We'd call the exterminators to take a look. By the time we went to bed, it was 2 o'clock and both of us fell asleep quickly. But now it's 3 o'clock and I heard another creak, louder this time, and a door shut. I knew something was really wrong. I turned to face my husband, but I didn't open my eyes. I was so scared, and I whispered to John, "Did you hear that?" "Yeah, but don't open your eyes. Keep them closed and pretend you are sleeping." I was confused, and before I could react or ask anything, I heard the door of our bedroom open. The door creaked softly, and I could hear someone walk in. I was petrified, too scared to scream or open my eyes, but I made sure to keep my ears alert so I could hear everything. I heard the footsteps approach our bed, walking over to John's side and then to mine. I could feel it staring at us, this shadow looming over us. We didn't move an inch. We lay there as if we were dead. After a minute or two, I heard the footsteps retreat and the door close. It was then that John whispered, "Go to sleep. We will talk about this in the morning. They're still awake now." I was terrified. So was John. I could hear it in his voice. John had served in the army for almost 10 years before he left to start up his own business, so I trusted his instincts. "But will they come back?" I asked, my voice shaky, almost inaudible with worry as to what might happen if they did. "They won't come back," he told me. I was really disturbed, trying to fall asleep. I don't remember when or how, but I did. I got up in the morning thinking it was just a bad dream. I turned to see John already awake. He was working on a presentation on his laptop when he saw that I had woken, and he kissed me, and I asked if he was okay, and yeah, he smiled, and I kissed him back. But to my shock, he said out of the blue, turning his laptop towards me, "Right now, we need to find a new house." Oh my gosh. What did John see that he did not let his wife know about? Because he keeps on trying. He keeps on trying to be like, everything's good, everything's fine. And obviously, it isn't if he's looking for houses as soon as they get up the next morning. Cynthia Gomez, thank you. Thank you for sharing this story with us. Oh my gosh. Um, that was creepy. That was very creepy. And oh my gosh, these birthday wishes. Oh, and Rom Vacuous Spooter. Thank you for the donation of $5. Very, very nice. And Ash K Senegal, happy birthday 3000. Adore y'all. JC Afton, happy early birthday, Markeia. Sally Al Homsi, happy birthday, Markeia. I love listening to the Something Scary podcast. Shout out to Amanda Ray. Oh my God, happy birthday, Markeia. You are a blessing to everyone here and really make me feel better during this pandemic. And the way you tell stories are immaculate. And I wish you the best birthday ever, Markeia. And by the way, I love your braids. They're amazing. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Amanda Ray, so sweet. Some shout outs here that are also birthday wishes. Rhonda Swan, you just got your shout out. Uh, is it Chimon Sta? Shout out to you. Journey Rivenborough, shout out. The Little World of Laksh. Happy birthday, Markeia. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you. Rose Tyler. Oh, no, it's Taylor. I heard Rose Tyler and I was like, ooh, Doctor Who? What? The Rose? Happy B-Day, you're amazing. I love the way you read the stories. Keep up the amazing work from a dark darling. Oh, my dark darlings. Love it. My gosh, y'all are amazing. Okay, let's get another spooky story here. Let's see some other shout outs that we have. Oh, JC Stark. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the donation. Happy birthday. Have a great day. That is going to go to charity. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, some of these shout outs are Aline Kiza, you just got your shout out. Literally the only reason I use Snapchat to see the story of the week. Love you. Love you. Oh my gosh, so amazing. Y'all are very, very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead to another spooky story. It looks like we've got a wonderful crop of stories here. Oh man. So doo-doo-doo. Oh man. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of really interesting things that have been happening to all of you. Oh, um they're so good that it's very difficult to choose. Like all of these are so incredibly good. Okay, let's go with this one from Bliss Me Joy Tadeo. Bless me, Joy Tadeo. That is such a cute name. Yes. Okay, so let's do a spooky story. That is what we are here for. Amongst other things, just here to be together. Okay. Hi, I'm from the Philippines and I really love scary stories. That is why I've been listening to your podcast since I discovered Spotify. And so far, I've loved listening to your stories late at night on the balcony with the lights off. Ooh, you set moods for yourselves. Does everybody set the mood for yourselves? Because I know that I do. When I'm recording, I always have my candle and I have my lighting a certain way. So, oh, that is nice. I was listening to one of your stories about a 3-year-old girl hearing this bad entity taunting her while she was alone. Yes, I remember this one. This story took me back 8 years ago when I was in high school. Ooh. I transferred to a new school after being bullied in my former school. I remember feeling frustrated and scared of the new environment I was in after experiencing horrible things with people before. I think this frustration led me to these awful nightmares that still haunt me today. It was rainy season, and I remember that early morning was extra chilly. I woke up at 7 in the morning, which was unusually early for me, so I took my phone and checked for messages. I was laying on my left side and then I started dozing off again, and I can still remember that feeling like some sort of a jump. It's still clear in my memory that I sort of jumped into this state of being awake and asleep. I was able to partially open my eyes and I could see my cabinet, but everything was blurry and I couldn't move. I couldn't talk nor scream out of fright of what was happening to me. I kept trying to move my body, but I failed each time. I was confused. Why was I experiencing this? And then suddenly, I heard a voice. It was a man's voice, deep and cold. I was hearing him as if he was in my head. It was loud and clear. I still remember what that voice said. You will never. I wasn't able to comprehend the next words he spoke. It was as if it faded. And after that, I could hear men laughing so loud, so painful and scary. I started crying and praying. I kept praying while the frightening laughter continued. And then suddenly, I was able to move. Once I realized I could move, I ran to my mom's room and cried and told her what had happened. This same awful experience continued happening for days. And it got to a point where I didn't even want to sleep because I was scared it'd happen again. And it did happen every time. As soon as I fell asleep, I would feel that jump from this world to another. When this happened, everything looked blurry, like there was smoke everywhere. But what differed the rest from the first is that I couldn't hear anything. I could just see things, apparitions. And there were times where it felt like I was floating and going around the house. I was following this lady in white. And when she turns around, I seem to wake up from being half asleep. My parents were worried about what was going on and asked me to put a knife under my pillow and changed our bedroom's curtains to red because this was the albulierio, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, a Filipino witch doctor. I don't know how, but surprisingly, my nightmares stopped after doing those things. Since then, I have never experienced sleep paralysis again. I'm more than satisfied to be able to share my story with you all. I just hope to get through the bad things that had happened. I hope helps you get through the bad things that have happened in your lives and to never experience my sleepless nights. I hope I get to hear my story in your podcast one day. Well, bless me, Joy Tadeo. Thank you for sharing this with me, with all of us. Oh, sleep paralysis demons. Oh, I just cannot. I am so glad that your parents took this seriously with you and were able to get the spiritual help that you needed to block off from that, and then to also protect yourself. What it sounds like for me with this is that you might have been doing astral traveling as well. Anybody who's not sure what astral travel is, feel free to go ahead and Google that. But it's basically being able to travel without your body to other places. The downside of that is if you don't protect yourself while you are doing it, then things can follow you home, back to your body. And I think that this might have been what Bless Me went through. So I am so glad that their parents listened to them. Hmm. Oh my God, this cake. Oh my God, this cake. I just needed to put something very sweet and happy in my mouth after this. Mm. Oh, let's do some shout outs real quick, and then we'll jump into another spooky story. I want to these stories are so good. Thank you so much for everyone that is sharing this with us. Oh, from JC Stark that did the donation before. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Oh, you were wonderful. And thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes. And we'll answer a couple of questions because don't spam questions, y'all. We'll do our best to get around to things. Deku X Bakugo has shout out to you. Quit school to watch you live. Don't get me in trouble with your parents, okay? How many of you quit school? I moved it to today at 1. Just because I have a bunch of live streams that I'm doing today. I'm doing a Kids on Bikes live stream, and I'm doing actually this zombie horror survival show that I've been doing on Tuesdays, and the finale of that is 8:30 p.m. PT, that's Pacific time. And but you can also find it on YouTube under Hunters Entertainment. It's called Outbreak Undead, V. And my character is probably going to die this episode. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, y'all know me and zombies. How was I going to say no to doing this show? So Ben M. Waite, someone is going to come after me for skipping school. Y'all need to stop. Oh man, you're gonna get me in trouble with your parents. Ben M. At Snarled, what's your favorite horror story on the channel? Ah, that is such a tough question because there are so many that I really, really like. I think right now, because it is the first thing that I thought of, so I'm going to say that this is my favorite for right this second, is Bright Like Knives. There's something about that because like not only is that a first person account that we were able to get, like this happened to them, these were friends of mine, are friends of mine, Ivan and Denny, in the story. Ivan is the one that wrote it for us. Like this happened to them, they ran into that entity. I mean, I love first person accounts for everything. So for right now, that's my thing. And if y'all are wondering what I'm watching right now, I'm watching Lucifer because the new season dropped for season 5. I'm a huge Lucifer fan. So yeah, I mean, if you and it's on Netflix. If you like movies, not movies. If you like TV shows like that, I heartily recommend. It's based off of Neil Gaiman's Sandman character. And if you haven't read Neil Gaiman's Sandman and you're like a little horror baby like I am, I heartily recommend. It's abstract, beautiful, and you can get the full series. And they keep on adding more content in different ways, and like in different mediums with it. So you're gonna have a really great journey if you do. Okay, so Alex Ander Newhedel, thank you so much for the donation. That is going to go to charity. Adore you. Happy birthday, Markeia. Love the podcast and show. Hope you have a great birthday. Best wishes. Love, Alex. I feel like, do I know this, Alex? I'm not certain. I know a lot of Alexes, but thank you so much. Epic person, you just got your shout out. I'd like to say I quit school, but honestly, just got out. Excellent. Ellie, you just got your shout out. I love you, Markeia. What is your favorite season? Oh, of Lucifer? Ooh, not the first season. I think I'd have to revisit. I just started watching some of the 4th season to be able to get back into the 5th. So I, I'm gonna have to look back over it. I don't want to just answer like, oh, it was the 3rd season because I don't remember everything that happened in the 3rd season right now. I do like how Mandiel grows as an angel, from his, oh, humans are crappy, kind of a stick in the mud type of a thing, to where he's like, they're beautiful and we shouldn't haunt them. So I really enjoy growth like that. Anonymous person goes by question mark. You just got your shout out. LOL. My teacher didn't notice I was watching your live stream. Y'all are. Bria Lee. Oh my God. Bright Like Knives is my favorite also. Well, one of them. Right? It's difficult to choose one. Oh, your weirdo, Teresa 5. Do you have any scary stories that happened to you? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I have. What's a small scary story, and then we'll jump into another one of y'all's scary stories. Something that happened to me. Okay. Well, I was doing a full moon ritual a few months ago with 2 of my friends. We were, just like trying to release things to then be able to bring other things back into our lives. Type of a situation. We were pooling our power together to be able to do that for each person. All of this was done uh, over Zoom, obviously, because this was during quarantine time. So, And while I was doing that, I went into this kind of trance like state where literally um, I saw and felt it wasn't a cat, but it was cat like, made entirely out of shadow that came across the room while I was staring at it, almost like it was stalking towards me. And then the shadow part of it wrapped itself around my leg. And then I came out of the trance-like state to, like, I was just breathing and I was kind of like hyperventilating a little bit. I don't have pets, y'all. So yeah, there was that happened. I saged the crap out of my place, and did a number of like protection stones. Um, and yeah, I haven't seen that or experienced that since then, but that was semi on me because I didn't take my usual precautions before I had started the ritual with those friends. So something found an opening and I closed that opening as soon as I had a chance to. So yeah, yeah. Um, okay, so let's go into one of your scary stories here. This is Jared Martin Mendoza. So, for something scary. Okay, so this is a true scary story. All right. Hi, Markeia. I finally decided to write you an email in which it contains my true scary story. First, let me introduce myself. You can call me Red. Oh, I don't want to disclose my real name for some certain reasons. Sorry. Didn't see that at the top. We'll erase what the person's name was somehow. Very sorry about that. Uh, so instead of the introduction part, we'll skip the introduction part then. Let's see. I started to listen to your podcast about almost a year ago. I even listened to the podcast way back 2018. This story was when I was 3 years old. Of course, I don't know what really happened at the time, but my aunt and even my mom told me this story. We're having vacation in my aunt's house that time. According to my mom, as a toddler, I was very energetic, curious, and sometimes a little bit weird. And as we arrived in my aunt's house, I already would look for my cousins at the back of the house to come and play with me, since my cousins were almost the same age as me and there were a lot of toys inside the house. My mom would see me walking inside my aunt's master bedroom with my cousins, bringing a handful of toys. My mom and my aunt would have fun talking, but they didn't mind us playing inside the room until 10 minutes had passed and they heard me screaming and crying. And my other cousin ran outside the room, leaving me alone inside. My mom thought I had gotten into an accident. So my mom and my aunt came rushing inside the room to find nothing until my aunt bent down and looked under the bed. And there she saw me laying down with a really huge, dark person like entity next to me. My aunt got scared, but her first thought was to get me out of there. My mom didn't know what was going on. She was also looking for me, but inside the bathroom. So, what my aunt did was she grabbed my arm, pulling me out from under the bed, shouting help to my mom. According to my aunt, it was pretty scary because while she was pulling me out, the entity's eyes trained on her, glowing red while smiling. Originally, our family is Roman Catholic. She married my Muslim uncle and converted to being Muslim as well. She said that she was praying at that time to save me from this monster under the bed until my mom arrived. And the time that my mom bent down, the entity let me go, causing me to bump my forehead on the wood under the bed. And until now, when my mom and aunt tell me this story, they get goosebumps. Years have passed. I was in my freshman years and I started seeing shadow people. I call them shadow people at that time because they were ghostly apparitions. And until now, I wasn't able to accept that gift. Thanks, Markeia, and those people that are voyaging into the dark with us. If you want to hear more of my story, just tell me. Red, yes, 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 I want to hear more of this story. Please, please send us an email. And all of you out there that have like these stories, these experiences, especially things if you've experienced stuff in quarantine, because there's a lot to be said for when all of this concentrated energy of people are contained into spaces. Things happen. It's SomethingScary at Snarled.com. So, yeah. Oh, Cyrus, thank you so much for your donation. Yes, let's do a couple of shout outs and we'll jump into another story. You know how we do here. So, yes, let's see here. Dr. Iceberg, you just got your shout out. Happy birthday, Markeia. Wish you the best life, dreams to come true, happy horror times, and more. Oh my gosh, happy horror times. That is the best. I love you saying that. Happy horror times. Um, that is such a great phrase. Brooklyn Thomas, you just got your shout out. Can I have a shout out? What's your favorite Marvel villain? Mine is Ultron. Oh, Ultron was a fun Marvel villain, right? I've got a lot of Thanoses. I don't know if you can see. I have like I've got like three. I've got my little mini my little mini Thanos here. I have a lot of Thanos. So as far as Marvel villains, I very much enjoy my Thanos. As far as Marvel villains that are like super creepy, and I would never, ever want to run into them in like in real life, like ever. Where is he? Ebony Maw. I've got little versions of him here. If you can, yeah, Ebony Maw. I don't know if you remember him from the movie. He was the one that was torturing. I believe it was Doctor Strange with like all of those like splinters of different dimensions. Ugh. Ugh. Sabina. Oh, Sabina, our story coordinator. She goes, "Dude, you lived the host, a film on Shutter." Um, yeah, I guess I did, and I really, really wish you hadn't said that, Sabina, because oh wow, hmm. I have to put something sweet in my mouth because that is you just made me realize that I'm gonna have to light another candle. Oh, Sabina says also we got to do your story. Oh, would you want to see that animated? Um, that is an animated horror. Me with what I went through the ritual and then that thing. Of course, you know we would pump that up. Myself as a character may not survive that encounter because you know. But if y'all want that story, then let us know. Let's see. Big Boy Swank. Can I get a shout out for my brother? Of course. Big Boy Swank's brother. You just got your shout out. Melody's World. You just got your shout out. So okay, let's see here. Shadow Henchman, you just got your shout out. Your doppelganger stories are so spooky and fun to watch. He said, shout out, please. Yes, yes. Lowly underscore gotcha. Love Snarled. My B-Day was yesterday. So yay, we have a close B-Day. Yes, we do. Virgo squad. Virgo babies. And was it pardon me if I say your name wrong. Guai Godo? Do you have any houseplants? I do. I do. They're in the kitchen, which is, I don't want to leave the live stream right now, but I have a plant that I have no idea what kind it is. It's supposed to be a succulent, but it's growing like a grown behind tree plant. So I don't know what's going on with there. I have to repot it. And I call him Tui, after Audrey 2. That's the carnivorous plant from Little Shop of Horrors, which is one of my favorite musicals ever. And I have a bunch of scallion that I've just let grow. So now they count as house plants. So yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Let's hit up with another spooky story, and then we'll do some shout outs, some of these beautiful birthday shout outs. And oh, a poem. Oh, we're gonna do this poem. Oh, this is happening. Oh, okay. All right. So let's go for our next spooky story poem submission. Hi, Markeia. Hope you are well there. I am Ankita. I love writing poetry mostly about horror and mystery. I love your narrating style, and I try mimicking you during studies. I hear the podcast daily at night before sleeping, and your fabulous reading really creeps me out, but still, I do listen. I know my writing might require editing, but I would like to hear it in the original form. I write with the present username poetry underscore with underscore Ankita. That's Ankita. If anyone wants to look them up. So, want to hear something scary? Here is my submission. He got me. Genesis. What do you feel when someone is watching you? Do you get scared? Shadowy figures are said to be watching you if they get obsessed with you, and they don't like getting caught watching you. So beware of them before you read this. And remember, they always get attracted to the one who is interested in them, like me. He saw me. I was caught watching him this long. Oh God, he will get me now. I was so freaked out that I literally wanted to run, to escape him, to get as far as possible from him. But where will I go? If I leave my house, I have nowhere to go. No friends, no relatives, no one. I have no one. Where will I stay for the rest of the night? It's winter. The nights are so long outside. It's too cold. I'll die without a shelter. But I have to be away from him, from that creature or shadowy figure or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm so scared. Maybe it's going to harm me. It had already seen me. I am no more safe in my closet. I must get out right now. But if he follows me, God, I don't know what to do. I closed my eyes, expecting him to disappear. And maybe he did. No more noises. No such weird feelings of being watched. Should I open my eyes? Is he gone? Am I safe now? And that's when I felt his steady, deep breaths on the nape of my neck. I froze. He got me. And Kita, that was happy horror times for me. Very much so. I very, very much enjoyed this. You could practically feel his breath on your neck. You could practically feel how trapped you would be within your own home, within your own closet, that there's nowhere to run, nowhere to go, and that this being would always find you. Yes, and Kita, that was wonderful. If anybody wants to I would assume you have maybe some more work. I would love for you to send us something else. But anybody else wanting to see more with them, that's at poetry underscore with underscore and Kita. So, yes. Was Despacito rat, but in a nutshell. You just got your shout out, and thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Any of you that wants to send us stories, that is something scary at snarled.com. So Amari Batiste, that you just asked, and you just got your shout out. And shout out to Carrie in Ireland. Can I do a British accent? I can. I don't want to do it right this second, because I like to try to, get into a headspace with it. So, Lucille K.A., you just got your shout out, baby. Night Terror Gotcha, shout out. You just got your shout out. Rogue 5. Oh, okay. You have great scary stories. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Mine is A New Hope. Oh, A New Hope. You like the original trilogy. That is wonderful. Okay. For me, Star Wars, I I really like The Empire Strikes Back. Like I really, really like that one. There's so much to lend with it, and it feels so cathartic. Um, I mean, y'all know I love villains. y'all y'all know. I mean, that's otherwise why would you ask me about my favorite villains? So it's villain tastic, but also yeah, that one's my one. Mm, I'm gonna have to put this cake back in the refrigerator. Okay, what do we look at on time? Okay, yeah, we are pretty much there on time. So let's do some quick fire shout outs. And thank you so much for all of these birthday wishes. Keep in mind that if you want to send us a scary story, go to email us. Email us the way to do it, because there's a form that you have to fill out. SomethingScary at snarl.com. If you want to connect with me over like Instagram and Twitter, I am at Markeia McCarty. That's MarkeIaMcCarty. If there's any donations that y'all have done, we're going to find a charity to go ahead and donate that to. So really, really appreciate you. It'll have to do with either and or COVID and mental health, because that's all of us right now. Ava Draws Test Theory. You just got your shout out. Drew art of you and a bunch of monsters around you while you tell a spoopy story with a flashlight. Oh my gosh, send that to us, please. I will make sure that they put that on the Instagram. On the Instagram. I mean, like on the Instagram account, which is at We Are Snarled. If you're not following us on Instagram, we also have a Twitter account at We Are Snarled. So if you're more of a Twitter person, and obviously we are on Snapchat, and I think a number of you find us with that. So and I see like another donation just came in. Oh, let's see. Mr. Wanapon. I remember you from before. Let's see. Okay, it's just I would like to see. Oh, okay. You were wondering about your submission. Okay, well, we'll take a look at that for you. And thank you for the happy early birthday, Mr. Wanapon. So yeah, Sabine, if you can check out Mr. Wanapon, see if the email that he sent to us. And Jamie Nolanhi, can you give my daughter a shout out, please? She's a big fan of your videos. Oh, absolutely. Jamie Nohalani's daughter, you just got your shout out, my dark darling. Dora the Destroyer, lots of love from Germany. You just got your shout out. Okay, so let's see a couple more shout outs. Selena Love the Cat Somerville, you just got your shout out. Let's see, Lana Boos, you sent us a story, awesome, and you just got your shout out. So Glassheart 8, you just got your shout out. Love from Canada from Puneet Dulku, you just got your shout out. Yeah, oh my gosh, y'all are amazing. I love from Brazil, Marina. You just got your shout out. I love that we've come together like in this time. I love spending this time with all of y'all. I'm going to demolish the rest of this cake. And if y'all want to do some more live stream stuff with me for the rest of this day, at 3 o'clock, I'll be on twitch.tv/roll20app. And I'll be doing kids on bikes. So I'll be playing a kid and getting all into different things. I'm probably going to make some sort of horror element with it. Y'all know me. And of course, I have that zombie finale tonight, 8:30 p.m. PT Pacific time. And that is on twitch.tv/Hunters Entertainment. And you can see me battle some zombies. So, oh my gosh, I love y'all so much. And I love how you have said how the work that we're doing helps y'all get through things. Literally, us being able to do this work, and particularly me, for you, helps me get through things too. So we are doing that for each other. So much love to all of you. So until next time, how do I forget my own thing? Until next time, my dark darlings, sweet dreams.